Guys, God, real quick, guys, God is about to show my family, bitch ass family, and whoever else was involved in it. God about to show these people what the true meaning of sacrifice is, because he about to sacrifice the whole goddamn group. So right now, we all know that they arguing amongst each other. One's trying to put the blame on the other one. One's trying to say, you see, I told you we should have done it this way. One's trying to say, I told you we should have took them out. We should have killed them at this time. And you said no. One's saying, I knew you shouldn't have went overseas and did this without getting so and so's permit. I mean, guys, they're fighting like hyenas amongst each other right now. They don't know what the hell just happened. How could you have me right in your hands and then let it slip away? Well, first of all, guys, let me tell y'all first, because I don't have nothing to hide. God put me up to this. I've never been naive or gullible, okay? This is something that they made up in their head, that I was naive and gullible. Just because somebody don't know that their family is trying to kill them, trying to sacrifice them for fortune and fame, don't mean that a person is naive and gullible. I mean, who could suspect such a thing, especially when these people pretend to be religious folks? Know everything about the Bible, but out here killing people. Boy, I say God got the worst punishment. The worst thing in the world is a hypocrite. Guys, God set me, is the one who set me up, not them. God used me. He shut certain parts of my brain off when it has to be off. He turned certain things on in my brain when it needs to be on. Because either or can get you in trouble if it's used inappropriately not on God's time. I'm on God's watch, literally and physically and spiritually. I told you guys a while back that there was nothing I could do to avoid certain situations I've gone through in my life. And I'm not just talking about this situation where you basically around your ops and you don't even know. I'm talking about like my whole life. I see how God has always set me up in situations to make the final outcome still end up working out for me. This is why people say I get whatever I want. What they mean is that God is always stopping them from killing me. So they're mad at me because they can't kill me. That's why they're mad now. These people are sick in the head, and God is ready. God is about to show the world what a real sacrifice looks like. It's not going to be pretty, guys. So God set me up, guys, because I did not know. I could not stop me ending up living with an enemy in the projects in Brooklyn, because when I came back, I didn't have no more money. I wasn't stable. You remember, the pandemic has a lot to do with this too, because everything was shut down. And even if I had got a job and got on my own foot, God didn't want me to go in that direction, because he needed the enemy to be like right in my face so that he could do what he needed to do with him. It seems wild, but it's the truth. God put me in this situation because, guys, I told y'all in 2016, when the economy started going bad, I started making preparations to save money and get have myself stable. But things just kept getting worse and worse, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So even though I saw that I was going to potentially have to have a roommate years down the line, it was nothing I could do to stop it. Everything kept failing. Jobs, and remember, they had a part in this too. Remember, the drone that landed at the place of business in Las Vegas. I was just a pawn in this like everybody else, guys. It just so happened that, I'm the angel that was sent here to do a job. It meant that certain things I could not know until God revealed it to me. That does not mean I was naive or gullible. I just simply didn't know. You can't call somebody naive or gullible when you just simply don't know. That's not even ignorance, because ignorance means to ignore. That's just simply not knowing. That's all that is. And I tried to stop myself from not having a roommate with somebody years in advance and still couldn't stop it. And guys, God already knows my whole thing is about planning. Everything I do, always got a plan, right? But this was a plan that I could not stop. And then when you put the pandemic in the whole thing situation, oh, well, it was damn sure I couldn't stop it. So everything was lining up for me to be right in the enemy's face. Because maybe God has some things that he still had to test about them. See? This, guys, man, put your faith in God, man. That's all I can say, Put your faith in the Most High. to protect you. You, without divine protection, you don't have no protection. And I've already told y'all what y'all need to do to have divine protection. You cannot have ulterior motives. You have to practice righteousness. And you cannot serve two masters. Well, guess what? All my enemies failed all three. God's about to show the real meaning of a sacrifice. I'll holler at y'all later.